Hey everyone, welcome to Panic Monday, filmed on a Wednesday. We actually haven't had to reschedule our Wednesday waviness at all since I last thought that we would have to. Today's the 20th episode as well, which we just passed the halfway point of the year. And as much as I would love to be at episode 21 right now, we're not doing terribly bad. With it being episode 20, that means that we are kind of sort of somewhat keeping pace. I do believe that at this point I've used half of my freebies for the year, so hopefully my health is okay. Hopefully my health is okay for the rest of the year, but my ear still hurts high key, low key. It's not been fun. And I meant to go get the ear drops that I was prescribed last week, or this week rather, before my insurance ran out, but that didn't pan out either. C'est la vie. I'm actually gonna turn off the ring light that I've got up there. Lighting should adjust here in a second. Perf. Yeah. Today's stream started out a little lonely, but Azoth ended up joining me by the end of it. He was there for like the last half, so that was pretty cool. I spent it pretty much just sort of reflecting on the last month and then setting up my goals for next month because today is the first. The day that I'm recording it is the first. Kind of wish that I had done that off stream so that way I could have stream time to do stuff like cleaning up my LinkedIn, which was something I had hoped to do tonight. But also at the same time, like, I'm not gonna have much time this evening if I want to get a good night's sleep. Like, it's nearly 9 p.m. right now. I clock in less than 12 hours. Which is better than when I was working at my old job. My old job would have me clock in even earlier, so Thursday mornings were teensy bit difficult, but not terrible. Like, I was still going in with 6-ish hours of sleep, but yeah. If I want to have any time to myself this evening to do whatever fun and relaxing things that I've got, I kind of need to do my July goal setting during stream. I don't regret it too terribly much. I think the only thing that I regret is not having more time in the day. And 2 hours of today was taken by public transit, which was not fun. I'm pretty sure that we were in a heat advisory, and without me knowing too much about the bus routes that I was on, I also wasn't able to guarantee that I was in the best spot for the bus stops. I was just kind of following what Google Maps had. So neither of my bus stops were near a bench, which kind of sucked. During stream, I had said that neither of them were on the sidewalk. That's actually not true. The first bus stop was on a sidewalk, but the second one wasn't. The second one was just in a steep patch of grass that, like, was directly in front of a storm drain. So if my phone fell, there was a very real possibility that I would have lost my phone, ergo my bus ticket, my ability to listen to music, and my ability to tell time and communicate with the outside world. So, did not enjoy that. I'm gonna look and see if there are other options for that bus route, because it's very possible that somewhere along the way, the transfer could have happened, and there would have been a more convenient spot for me to just sit. But I'm gonna have to look into that, and I don't know if that's something I'm going to look into tomorrow. We will see. I might reach out to a friend and see if they can give me a ride, or my dad. I've been living the broke bitch life for pretty much all of June. We've been keeping things extremely tight, and most of our money went into transportation. Just kind of this month. I have yet to run the full monthly numbers because I'm going to be including this week into the monthly numbers. Just because when I started doing my bullet journaling, I was like, I'm going to include the full week of whatever the month ends on. So this entire week, despite 5 out of the 7 days, because I do a Monday start being in July, it's going to get counted towards June. I might reevaluate that when we start up 2027, but I don't know, that's 6 months from now. I might reevaluate that now. I have no idea. I don't know, man. I'm just doing my best. Yeah. it was a good stream. I got a lot done. We listened to Stevie Sphere's new album again, and just kind of kept rolling with Stevie Sphere. I might not do wavy music much more going forward. It might be like a first of the month or like every other week type of thing. And then the other one being video game music, because that's also a really good study vibe. I might also see if there's some stream safe lo-fi out there. I think there's a couple of radio stations that do that, so yeah. Alrighty, I did 2 short pomos and 1 long pomo, so that means 4 treats total. And our treat star is actually starting to look light again, very quickly, might I add. So, I think I actually didn't eat all of the treats that I got last week. I think I still have the boba candy sitting in here. Yep, I sure do. So I will refrain from getting a boba candy this week, I think. I definitely want to do a haichu, and I think I'm kind of craving some dopamine, so we're gonna go for my favorite. It's gonna be the rainbow sherbet. See, the problem is that most of the candy in here is the boba candy. I'll go ahead and go for a boba candy. I'll keep one in my pencil case, because usually that's what happens with at least one of the treats that I get a week, is I keep it in my pencil case and then have it at some point while bullet journaling. We'll do a Kopiko, and we'll just do one at random. That would be another boba candy. It's fine. I'm fine. Let's see. What is the plan for next week? I think Scope Creep doesn't meet until 2 weeks from now. So I think I have 2 wavy Wednesdays between now and then. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's the case. So in that case, I will probably spend some time doing Databricks. I'm probably gonna try to like actually get Albert deployed and try to do serverless functions, like try to get that set up. And my other data engineer, they should be able to set up a playground of data for us to play with, so we can actually make sure that the concept of serverless functions work. But that doesn't necessarily need to happen next week, so we'll see. That's definitely on the to-do list, but it's not pressing. Another thing that I might do is clean up my LinkedIn. That was something that I wanted to do tonight, but didn't. Oh well. And then, man, dude, I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah. No real big weekly updates for me, other than I'm looking forward to having money in my account again. I get paid on Friday, which is gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice. And it's gonna be like a full 2 weeks worth of work too, because the pay period started basically the day that I started my work. This day that I clocked in. So kind of sucks that I've been broke for all of this month, but also at the same time, I'm gonna have a full 2 weeks worth of pay, and that's I can't wait for it to happen. I'm so tired. Yeah. Y'all have a good night. I will see you on Wednesday for a wavy Wednesday and or a video game Wednesday, and then I'll see you next week for another Manic Monday. Hopefully I get some editing done and you guys will have a stationary video in between, but who knows at this point. Y'all have a good night. Bye!